In the debate about legal or illegal abortion, which is a specifically tormenting issue, it is often suggested that adoption is the alternative to abortion. This sounds very nice and very good. That the baby that is born, the baby that's born to a girl or woman who's unable to take care of it or doesn't want to take care of it, is placed with a family that does want a baby and can take care of it. That does sound like a happy ending. So what's the problem? Why is it that abortion is so very much more common than having a baby and placing the baby for adoption? And the reason has to do with timing. Okay? If it was possible to say, a woman finds out she's pregnant, she's like 2 months along, and she doesn't want a baby, okay, she could say, okay, I'm going to adopt out this pregnancy. Then she would go to a doctor, and the embryo would be transplanted from her womb to another womb. Okay? But you can't do that. You can't do that right now. Okay? She can make an adoption plan. Okay? But she can't actually place the baby for adoption until she has carried that baby to term and given birth to that baby. And many girls and women realize that if they went that far with it, if they carried to term and they gave birth, they would not at that point place for adoption. Because the experience of carrying and giving birth can form a mutual bond that the female, whether she's, a teenage girl or an adult woman, just would not want to break. Okay, so it is a question of timing. And that is why adoption is probably not going to is not going to wipe out abortion. Okay, now we can do things that will make placing a baby for adoption more common. For example, we can make laws about open adoption legally enforceable. In many states, the birth mother can be frozen out at the discretion of the adoptive parents. And that's not a good way to treat somebody who has been so heroic and so generous as to carry a baby to term and then place that baby for adoption. There are other things we might be able to do to encourage it, but I don't believe that we will ever be able to really wipe out abortion with adoption. And I think it's important that we be realistic about the subject and try to decrease abortions in a more realistic manner.